Lovely fish, look. Beautiful turbot. Beautiful. First time I've ever caught one, so I'm well chuffed. That's what I'm... Absolute beauty, that, guys. Look at the size of that. 5 or 6 pounder, that. Absolutely huge. Well, good evening. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. We're at Hornsea North, but I've had to come somewhere near Floral because the beach is absolutely rammed. Couldn't find a spot anywhere. I mean, even Wivensey's rammed. So I've come on here. I'm fishing the tide down, believe it or not. It's our water now, it's going down. I'm fishing it down. I usually fish it up, but I'm going to fish it down. I've had that many people saying they've been catching on the down here that I'm going to fish it down. First time I've been out, my mother died a few days ago. I needed a bit of air and some time, so I've come on the beach just to get a couple of fish hopefully and just relax a little bit. But I mean, the sea state's lovely. Look. There's a bit of swell, but it's deep here. There's a bit of swell, but everything's lovely. So let's hope we get some fish. I mean, I want some fish today. I've got my lad with me, he's got his rod out, look. He's not on a training rod today, he's on a proper rod and reel. And he's just done his first cast on it and he got about 70 metres, so that's not bad, really. I'm sure he'll improve before the end of the night. But he's out well, he's on good bait. We're on crab and squid. Cocktails, I made them all up the other day, but I didn't fish for obvious reasons. And I made about 30 up, so they'll last us a night, hopefully. I'm just hoping for a couple of fish. I mean, I ain't bothered if it's skate. I'm not bothered if it's smooth hounds, anything. Flatties, whiting, anything, as long as I get some fish. Just to say I've been out and I've had a fishing session, because it's been nearly, it's been three and a half weeks, nearly 4 weeks since I've been out. I know you've had a few videos before this, but they was pre-recorded. I just haven't been out for a bloody long time. Because, I mean, obviously, you know, my dad died 12 weeks ago, and then I lost my mother 3 days ago. It was actually 2 days ago, sorry. So I've lost both parents in 12 weeks, so I'm now an orphan. I'm an orphan at my age. Bad news, isn't it, really? There you go. I'm going to stick you on the rods for a bit. I know we've had some problems, by the way, with sound, because I like to get right near the sea, as you know, and get into the action, and sometimes we're having this medium mod on, it picks a lot of the sea noise up and it sort of blanks me out a little bit in the vocal department. But I've got some radio mics. I haven't brought them tonight because I want to try them on a morning session when I've got time to fiddle around with them. But I mean, they work well because I've tried them out. So, you know, I've got two, so my son can wear one and all, as long as you don't swear, like, obviously. I don't want to be bleeping the whole video out. But it should be fun. He's in the tent, by the way. I don't know what he's doing, but he's got his rod out and that. I'll try and keep the camera a bit further back than normal and not get too near the sea, so you get a bit of a sound, more sound, but on me. But, you know, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. I like to get into the action, as you know, and get real close to the rods and that, but it's obviously blanking me, so I'm going to do what I'm doing anyway. And tell me what you think at the end of it, whether it was better or worse or whatever. But as I say, next time we should have brilliant sound. So I'll move you back a little bit and give you a longer view. There you go. There is a bit of wind, but there isn't a lot. I'll leave you on the rods a little bit. I'll keep an eye on them. You never know, I might get a nice big bloody smooth one with something.
Is there a surf?
Not yet.
Try one, come on. They're beautiful. You want to get a little bit deeper?
me anyway, this. It's a new spot. I'll give you a quick whip round where I am, because it's weird really. There's Floral Hall there, that building. It's real weird, look, where I'm fishing. I never fished here and it's real deep. Look how deep the water is. You know, for all I know, it might turn out to be a little cracker of a place, but you know, we'll soon know, won't we? It did absolutely heave it down when I got here. Just got the tent up in time and got underneath. That's would have been drenched.
All them fishing people at that side have got down with it. Look at my receipt for today. That was a coffee about Yeah, Mum took us yesterday at Hammond to work on that back. Last time she did it, she actually felt good fat. Yeah, so she had to pay for the cow. Thinking, you know, until it's on the sea. No, because Leah went shopping there before, and a man packed up down the south to pick it up. Leah, she actually felt good. And when you get a taxi from there now, they can on the front on those roads that won't go down the side of Iceland. They've all been getting hard. Got you a little light as well.
Right, I'll chop you off there, but if anything happens, I shall certainly be back. But I say they've only just gone out. They're both on crab and squid cocktails, and so is my lads. So if we get anything, I'll be back. Been about an hour up to now. No luck on the bites up to now. But as I say, the tide's going out. I don't usually fish it down. But I mean, it's somewhere new, isn't it? At the end of the day, somewhere new. It's a nice night. It's lovely and warm. There's hardly zero wind. It's calmed down a lot now, as you can see. Hopefully we'll get a fish. I mean, well out, well over 100 metres. I mean, there's no wind. It's great. I mean, there's colour to about maybe 60 metres. There's a nice rich colour close in, but I mean, it does fade quite a bit after about 50 metres. But there's got to be something out there, surely. Bang on these rods for a bit. Give a bit of action. You never know, I might just catch a big bite. It's bloody unlikely, but I mean, you don't know, do you? Just stuck fresh baits on them anyway, so same as before. My lad's out about 90-100 metres, so I mean, we've all got a chance of getting good fish. There was quite a few anglers on here when I arrived, and now there's only us. But I brought them baits in after about 40 minutes, and they was untouched, still as there was when I cast them. Obviously I've stripped them off and rebaited them. And we'll see. Whether I'm casting too far, I don't know, but one never knows, does one? I have got a bit of bluey if I need it, like. Just hope I don't get into a taupe, because I have not got taupe rigs on. I've just got Pennells on today. There's a few little rollers coming in, like a few ropes, as that one was there, and another one. But other than that, it's been pretty flat. It does look pretty deep in this little bit of map, though. I didn't think it'd be this deep here, but it is. I reckon it'll be good in cod season, this little patch, because it is really, really steep beach. I mean, it's only a little beach, don't get me wrong. I'm stuck in a little, you know, you only get one angler in here, really. Well, so I've got my lad here, but I mean, there's not enough room for two of us, really. But obviously, he's with me, so we could sort of work around each other, like. But it's holding. He's on 4 ounce and I'm on 6 ounce, but it's holding. And both. I think I might swap to fold anyway. I did turn up when we had all that wind. I came with Stuart, but it was unfishable. I mean, it was awful. There was white water for about 150, 200 metres. I mean, it was pointless. It had been straight back on the beach as we cast it. Wind was blowing in only. I mean, it was warm, don't get me wrong, but it was at least 40, 50 mile an hour winds, and it was 100% unfishable. And since then and now, it's the first time I've really been able to get out. And even getting out now, this was a spare of the moment thing. I only decided to come fishing 40 minutes before I left the house to come fishing. It was only because my lad asked me to come fishing, so I just slung it all in the car and off I went straight away. Be nice to catch a smooth on bite, but I'm not very hopeful. To be honest, I don't think summer fishing is as popular as the winter season. I mean, you know, the viewing figures aren't very good in summer. I don't know why. I just don't think people like summer species. I don't know why. But I mean, you stick a cod on your video and it goes haywire. Like every time I've caught a decent cod or had a good cod session, bloody video's gone through the roof. You know, I had one went viral, 48,500 views. I mean, it happens. I mean, I checked from last year in the viewing figures, at least half, or just under half of what they are in the winter, and I just don't know why. I mean, I've put it down to that fact that it's just, I don't know. It's just not cod, is it? I think people just like to see you suffering on the beach in -10 degrees, getting soaked or snowed in or whatever. You know, I think that's what it is. Well, I mean, I like winter season better than summer season. I'm not really a summer season fisherman. You know, I mean, the only good thing about fishing in summer is the weather. But I like a nice big sea in winter with full of cod, and you just pull a massive cod in. You know what I mean? In between your 36 whitings and flatties that you're pulling. I don't know why, I'm just not comfortable here and I'm not very confident. I mean, it looks nice, it looks deep enough, but I'm just not confident. If I'd have been where I usually go, where the 55 steps are, you know, I'm really confident there because I know fish come out there, but I'm not sure about here. I mean, I'm hoping it proves me wrong and I get one. I have not even had the slightest sniff on any one of the rods yet. There's not even a crab in sight.
That's good.
As I said, next season, I think I said it in the last video, or the video that I'm going to. Next season, I'm not going to film summer. I'm just going to fish because, you know, as I said, the viewing figures are crap in summer anyway. It's a lot of effort for such little gain. I'll probably save a lot of videos up in winter and just post winter videos in summer. You know, the ones I've got stashed up. Because you only need like about 15 videos. You can make them up in winter easy. And I can post winter all the way through the season. Right, I'll be back if I see any of them rods flinching. Well, we're back. Still not a single bite. It's now starting to get dark. As you can see, the lights have come on at Floral Hall. I don't know, you can see Floral Hall. Put it in the picture somewhere, there you go. Lights have come on there. It's getting dark. It's about 9:30ish, something like that. Don't know exactly because my phone's in my coat pocket hanging on my tripod, but it's about 9:30ish, somewhere around there. Not a single bite at all. No interest whatsoever. I don't know whether there's no fish out there or this is just a little crap area that I'm in. So I say I never fished here. But I'm out, it's the main thing I suppose. But it's not so enjoyable at the moment. Sea's alright, like. Just the odd person walking about, there's nobody else fishing. I thought I'd have had a few little nibbles, like, at least. Never know, it might just turn on, I don't know, but not at the moment. It'll be a short video anyway. This might get sent to the archives. I'm not even sure there's a big storm coming because if you look that way, there's a bloody big storm coming, doesn't it? So it looks like I'm going to get saturated. But I've got my tent up anyway, so you know, it's not so bad. But I thought it was good for at least a couple of flies or something. This is why I'm not a lover of fishing the tide down. You know, I've always fished it up. I might fish an hour down now and again, but not even two. But fishing it fully down from the top is a thing I don't do. I've been pulling the baits in and they're untouched completely. There's nothing missing off them. So there's not even a crab out there at the moment. Me personally, I'll be glad when the winter season comes I can get back into them cod. I mean, I've had a smooth hound at least. I mean, it wasn't massive, don't get me wrong. But at least I've had one. I've had just about everything else, so just going to film this in short bursts and make it a short video, like 35-40 minutes or something. So I don't want to give you a video just full of nothing, so I'll say it's getting dark and I want to see what these rods look like when I've got, because I've you can't really probably work it out on the camera, but I've got loads of harvest tape, you know, half the length of both rods, and they should stand out really well on camera, you know. So I want to test them tonight just for the winter season, because I do a lot of night fishing in winter. Right, I'll be back if anything happens. Right, I got a bit of interest on this Rod Naris tour, so I'm just going to pull it in and have a look. Well, we're back out again, fellas, but now's not on it. Looked like I had a bite on it, but obviously it was just a bit of tidal pull. I've shortened the cast a bit now. I'm only about 80 metres or so. Try a bit closer in, see what that does. But not at the moment. So I'll be back if that happens. Back, fellas, that's the new rod setup anyway, on the night. So I'm hoping you can see them rods well. Because that's how they'll be now on a night, and I think they'll look ace, to be quite honest. I mean, from where I'm looking at them, they look fantastic. Stand out brilliant. All we need is a nice bite on them now, really. It's probably the last cast, this, fellas. I've been out here. It's got dark anyway, and to be fair, I ain't had a bite all night. I've had some great bait. I've been out some massive distances. I've even tried casting short, but it's not working. I just don't think that I'm fishing in the right spot. I mean, I've never fished this little bit before. Well, you never know, do you? I mean, for all I know, it could have been a shit hot spot, like, but it isn't. It's a shame. I've enjoyed it. I've got myself out. I needed a bit of peace and quiet anyway, really. To get your head together and stuff. But I mean, it is a shame because it's a lovely night. But shame the fish didn't want to come out and play. But there you go. I'll leave you on the rods for a few minutes because I love them rods now with all that air. They look great. And it's up beautiful. And you can't go wrong. I'm hoping that's a smooth hound. Do you see that, guys? I'm hoping that's a smooth hound. Chance was a fan thing. I think it just gave way. I thought he had a smooth on, then I got a slack liner. But I'm well chuffed with my rods now with that half-vis on. I mean, they look fantastic. You know, I'm not going to miss any bites now on them, and I'm certainly, I hope the camera picks them up well. I'm not far off the 3,000 subs now either. I haven't moved very well in the last month. As I said, I haven't done anything because I haven't been able to get out for obvious reasons. So I haven't pushed any videos or anything. But you know, they've been going alright. Like, I ain't getting many views obviously because I haven't been pushing anything. But it is what it is, isn't it? So I've got 3 rods out there. I've got the lad's rod out and I've got Marto out. The lad's rod out, it's out about 60 metres. Mine's, I ain't even thrown mine out massive this time. It's probably about 80 at the most. I was trying multi-distance, see if that made any difference, but I'm not sure it will. I'll probably be here for another half an hour. That'll take me through to about 11 o'clock. It was never going to be a long session. It was a spare of the moment thing. quite clearly if I've got a big smooth on just a minute, or I started getting bites, I might stay a bit longer, but the way it looks, it's unlikely. But anybody wants to fish this little bit of beach where I am, I mean, might work well with slappers and stuff like that and paternosters, but all I've tried is Pully Pennells. But it's really steep, as you can see. Well, I don't think you can see now, but it's really steep. And so anybody fancies fishing this bit, you know, you've got to get 2 anglers on it at the most, but it looks nice. I reckon in winter, with the deepness of that water, I think you'll get some nice cod here. There's a lot of bloody flies to about tonight. They've been chewing my ears for the last half an hour. You hear when you get loads of little flies and gnats all over you when you're sat on the beach. I know it's probably the light in the heat, like, but I'm well chuffed with them rods. That harvest tape has definitely done the business. I can't wait to get on macro and places like that with them, because it was real difficult to see your rods on there, but I think it's going to be like Blackpool Illuminations when I get on there. And it's not even pitch black yet either. I bet they're great in pitch black. But I'll be back if I get any action. Right, I'm wrapping up, bringing the gear in. I'm not going to film it bringing it in because I know there's no on it, because it's starting to rain heavily, so I need to get this the outro finished before it does. You know, I've enjoyed coming out. I haven't had a bite, not that I can tell anywhere, but I mean, you couldn't really miss a bite tonight. I ain't had a bite. Fishing wise, it's been crap, but being out's been good. I've had a bit of rain, but not a lot. You know, it'd be nice to have had a little fish, but I'm not going to get one. But I've enjoyed it here at Hornsea North. So until next time from me, Jimmy Cod Bites, it's a very good evening.